Nice. Yeah. Hello and welcome to this very high level Warno 2v2. Today we've got Helljumper and Krepp, the French brotherly duo, playing as 11 Easy and 1st UK Armoured. And they're up against Homelander. He's called Eigel at the moment. I'm not sure what any of these words mean. They tend to always be like spread out individual capital letters, but whatever. He's playing 56Y, and he's with somebody called Meadow, who's playing 39Y. So certainly Blue's going to have a much better early game. But yeah, let's look at the deployments. So on the left here, we're on Vertigo Duel, or Vertigo 2 player, sorry, not Vertigo Duel. It's different from Vertigo Duel in that these points are still here. I'll just edit that part out. They are still here, whereas in the dual one they've been removed. And so there's basically two lanes, right? You get the lane brain, but yeah, it's really good for MLRS. So I think late game Red should have the advantage if they've got a fob, which they do, because the fob basically, if you're in Dimitri and basically if Blue holds this and Red holds this, you just MLRS this constantly, and then you'll kill the CV eventually. Because there's really, it can really only be in like here, behind here, or here, right? Obviously, if Blue owns more of the zone, which he should get because they've got the forward deployment, right? He should own this as well. Maybe you could put the CV up there. And on this side, it's kind of a similar story. This is just a really good map for MLRS. What would be cool if they put like a +1 here, but I mean, it's not really. Does it really matter? Yeah, does it really matter? They could definitely do that, actually. They could put a +1 here, and they could put a +1 here, and then things actually get a bit wider, and you have to, like nobody ever comes over here. It's a shame, because, it's part of the map. The only reason people come here is to sneak around the side to blow up your stuff. Anyway, covering the deployment. So we got Helljumper on the left here, with 11 easy peasy. That makes sense. Obviously, he's going to get into that town really fast. So Minstrel, Milan 2, it's going there. This is a better building, really, but... Oh, actually, no. That is a good building. I didn't even know about that. This is closed off to there. Like, this obviously can see everything, but this can actually see down that road. Interesting. I do prefer this building, though, which is the one I meant to click before instead of this one. This one ain't that great, to be honest. And 2 Legionnaire Paras. So I'm surprised he's gone for these instead of the Paras Marine, because they get DMRs, which are just way better. And they come at higher availability. One more availability. They cost the same, but they've got the DMR. The only thing they're lacking is the Resolute trait, which basically this reduces your suppression. So it is useful. But I'm not sure by how much. I need to learn. I need to read up on that. Then we've got some Chasseurs Paras. I'm still not sure why he's bringing these. And there you go. There's the Paras Marine. So 75 points, whereas this is actually 80. But yeah, that keeps changing. I don't know if it's changed or whatever. Anyway, so he's trying to get up to there. Okay. And a VLRA 20 in case they use helicopters. Then in mid, he's helping out his buddy with so Krepp, 1st UK, is going in on mid, and they've got 2 javelins, a Milan 2, which is the Helljumper one, I think. Yeah, and then you've got a Rover Milan, 2 Legionnaire Paras, SS Patrol, Rover Milan, go to here. And then a VLRA 20, and then a VBL Milan. So really a lot going into mid, probably a bit too much to tell you the truth, because that's going to make them quite weak on the right, where we see an RMP, incredible, we're actually seeing an RMP. 25 points for 4 guys is, no AT is kind of bad, really. I don't think it's worth it. Scouts Lore 80, SS Patrol going over to here, Milan 2 in the Spartan Milan, which is like a tracked vehicle, but it's got Milan 2s on it. So what you should be seeing here is unload here and then press G and then reverse this to like there or something. So you can use those Milans. 2 Rover Milans, arm rifles, and a Challenger Mark 3, and a tracked rapier. So yeah, he's defending. And, I'm quite surprised to see... So there's like a Chieftain CV there, and there's no CV on this side. given the points on this map are so crazy, your enemy can very, very quickly be on a +6 if you don't open 2 CVs. So you should be opening... Well, say you open 1, you're going to get 5, right? Although this will even out. So you'll get a +3, and they'll be... the +3, and then this will be even. And they'll be on a 3, 6... Right, they'll be on +6, so that's what I mean by that, and they might take this one as well, so +7. So you really want to open 2 CVs on this version of the map. On the 1v1 one, it can be worth opening 1 CV. Looking at the opponent's deployment, we got a fob here from Meadow. Looks like Meadow's on the left with the more open ground division, which is sensible. He's got 2 motorized Razvedka going to mid. We'll see if they ever get there. 4 BMP2s coming around to here. T80B, 250 points, so it can be bought at a rate of 1 a minute. I think the BV is like 265 or something. Strela, Curb, with the missiles switched off so it doesn't get seeded. 2 Razvedka, 2 BRDM2s. A helo, jammer helo, so that's what that blue thing is. Basically, it reduces, show you the tag. So it cancels enemy artillery correction with its area of effect, and it downgrades ground surveillance radar, which this guy has. It's kind of niche. Mainly the reason you bring it is because it's got 40% ECM and very good optics. You just use it like a recon helo, basically, with high ECM. And then on the right, we've got 2 Spetsnaz GRU Stingers. So these are like proto-SAS, but they're only 4 men. But they got the Stingers, they got the Airborne forward deployed. So they're going to get there at the same time the Legionnaire Paras do. And frankly, he's gone for the wrong building there. He should have gone for this one. Oh, maybe he has with the other one. Yeah, okay, that's all good. And then behind that, we've got 3 Razvedka BTR-60s, which are, you know, alright, I guess, just more infantry, I suppose. And then 3 exceptional optics, recon, mediocre stealth, AA, no radar guns. So basically these are good for ground supporting fire. That's why he's brought them. They're to shoot the enemy infantry. And if a helo shows up, they will eviscerate them. Planes, that's what the Stingers are for, really. And then 2 Razvedka BMP2Ds. So lots of forward deployed stuff there. And then that's backed up by 4 BM2Ds with RPG-7 units in them, which also get SVDs now. So this is a really strong squad. And a helo CV. So, was there a CV on this side? Yeah, there was. There was a BMP one there. So, we'll cast the game. We shall do so from this perspective. Right, so they're off, and it's time for me to thank the generous channel joiners. They get their names on the screen. They get the videos early. They get members exclusive videos. I guess they were worried about a helo rush, so this is for that. And it will eventually spot this. You see, he sent it back here because there's also the possibility that there are 2 Cubs out back here, or like a MiG MiG-29 or something, and so if he goes too far over, he might just die, right? This is not a good plane, really. Well, it's a good plane, but it is kind of pricey. It's a lot better than the F-16, though, which is more expensive. So yeah, he will eventually see this, and then he'll probably try and kill that. And yeah, there is a Cub back here, so he does have to be careful. And these prisoners, I don't know, I mean, if they get on him, probably going to have a bit of a bad time. But there you go, this has come way too far out, basically. I don't know if he saw this. He sees it now, he's trying to get back. This should just one-shot it. But you see how both the missiles miss there because of that 40% ECM? And that misses... Oh, I don't know about buying a tornado for that. I think that was a big waste, actually. So his first minute's income is just on a tornado to kill a helo. And, you know, the enemy is coming in. And you see these guys unloaded a bit early. But actually, yeah, I think they're going to have to fall back anyway, because all this fire support here is going to light them up, and there's only 1 Milan 2 there. So I really think he should have... oh, that's not intelligent at all. This is a very dead Mirage. Where's that Cub? It's just not going to... Alright, it makes it out. I mean, it shouldn't have done. But yeah, Helljumper, he's got to fall back here, getting all these points, because this is just too much stuff. Look at them. They're just hosing everybody down. The VBL Milans are smart, and these rovers should be moved up. This Milan 2 should be in this building. Jaguar HE was probably not the play here. I think he should have bought, although I guess 2. I think he should have bought a Gazelle Hot 2 and put it back here, because this has only got 2,475 meters range. The Tornado, that Cub is, okay, Cub's on now. Very lucky Cub hit there. They do have low accuracy. And yeah, what he should do is put these back here. He does not want to be running them towards those BMD2s because, they're just dying. He needs to put them back here so the BMD2s can't be used. Instead, he's just eating it. This Milan 2's done a lot of work, though, although it just went down. A saggy Recon, yeah, if it gets to here, can make some good plays. Like this, I'm not sure what happened to Krepp's, because he had 2... ATGM car things here, like he had 1. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe these got it. But yeah, like this being here, obviously it's run out of rounds now. But yeah, blue, they still not bought the CV, and you see the enemies on a +5. So you really should have opened CV. Here we see the Gazelle Hot 2 coming. I can show you its range now. So it does outrange. And, yeah, buying Saggies, I don't know about that. I think he needs more infantry in on this backline. So, pretty strong open for red, given that blue was supposed to have the early game advantage here. And, frankly, late game, first UK gets absolutely smacked by 39 wide, particularly once the grads start coming out. Intelligently, this is 265, I was right. And this is, what, 250? Yeah. They change all the time, so it's kind of hard to keep track of it, but I do my best for you guys. Did I thank the generous channel joiners? They get their names on the screen, they get the videos early, they get members exclusive videos. Great way to support the channel. I can't remember if I did that. Please do just like the videos if you can, and subscribe, and click that bell button and all that crap. I mean, the reason people always ask for people to do it is because it helps. Right? I wouldn't say it if it was a waste of your time. It takes like 20 seconds, and it does help. I like the Legionnaire Paras micro there, but he's got to get it back now, because obviously these BMP2s are just smacking him. The Hellarm has got to land immediately. If you don't land immediately, you're dead. Yeah, he's dead. This is now 3 vet. You see it's got very high accuracy. This Gazelle Hot 2 probably going to go down. Oof. And still no CV purchase. Like, this is really weird. The enemy's got 700 points in 5 minutes because he didn't buy a CV. And you might be like, I need that one extra unit. Well, no you don't. Like, instead of... Oh, here we go. Yeah, there it is. So... on this side, you know, Krepp with his forward deployment did manage to get round to here. He does need to get some supply up for this, and this should really be here, because then it can shoot down this length. Because here it can't really do that, and it's not really accomplishing anything. But yeah, blue's doing well here. Red, you know, Meadow, he's invested in 2 heavy tanks, which will probably save the zone if he just leaves them here. Blue will struggle to actually take it. Yeah, this push ain't really going anywhere. The Paras Marine have shown it right. So here, more Gazelle Hot 2s. And I keep forgetting that this Airborne div actually gets proper BMP 2s instead of BMD 2s. And yeah, he needs to stop buying Dem planes. These Strela 10Ms, they're lethal, man. They got 60% accuracy and they can't be sneeded. So, artillery out for Krepp, I can understand that on this side. You need to hit some of these positions. I really wouldn't be doing that. I'd be getting this up to here. And this should just smoke now, because they're going to reload. But there's always this temptation to be like, oh, I can get the ATGM in, and it always gets you killed. So, Homelander, he's just spamming BMP2s, because he can, on his Airborne div. It's really weird. It is a weird div. I mean, its forward deployed component isn't actually that strong, but certainly here, like, Helljumper's brings, basically, it's like 1 ATGM, probably should have been 2, and he could have killed those 2 really fast, and then had 2 ATGMs, I don't know. It's tough. So these Hellarms are getting a lot done. Especially, like, this Strela just has to drive forwards and kill it, right? They've got this actually has more range. And, So I'm not sure why Krepp is doing that. He's actually helping his opponent by doing that, because this Milan, if that smoke wasn't there, could shoot the reinforcements coming down here. But instead he smoked that. But he got the CV, so it's going well. Over here, not so great for Helljumper. Like he lost the initial engagement, and then now he's got like basically 11 easy, has to win the initial engagement to be any good at all. Because now, like, look how expensive these are for what they are. 110 points. This is 60, man. I mean, it's so much better. And he's bought like 3 minutes worth of planes now, and they keep dying. And that one might actually make it, but still. What I would like to see is maybe Krepp helping his teammate out a bit more. Instead of, like, I mean, I'm not sure he's noticed, actually. His teammate's getting rinsed. Like, he's managed to take this, which is great, and now he can, you know, swing some of this around and help out. But that tornado cluster went down. He really should have evac'd it this way instead of over this, because there's obviously a lot of AA here. And this Milan's got to get back now, because the next round will kill it. I think he's waited too long. I think it's dead. Down it goes. So he's got to get another one up there as soon as possible. But yeah, good job from Krepp. I mean, certainly first has a small advantage in the early game over 39Y. But late game, not so much. And maybe that smoke was a good idea, I don't know. I mean, obviously now that this is dead, he can't really exploit that gap, right? So, Helljumper now bought another minute's worth of planes. And will that one will survive as well, but we won't see it for 5 minutes, minimum. And you know, Krepp's really got to help his teammate out here. For starters, if he wants to be smoking things, he should smoke... Oh, actually, is that just like hidden behind there? Okay, cool. Don't know about that. I was going to say he could smoke that CV so it doesn't die, but there you go. And he needs to get some like warriors and stuff here, or like a tank or something. He needs to help his teammate out, basically. His teammate's getting rinsed. Homelander's messing up Helljumper here. So, yeah, like Krepp, I really wouldn't, if I was him, I really would not go for this. I would start depleting these and sending them over here and killing all, like, kill these guys, like, sort this out, and then kill this and move in this way. Try and snipe the reinforcements. Obviously, he can't see what we see, but basically, you're just never going to get through to this. This is the red is on the better side for this reason, because if you take this, you can get to, like, this is just an open field. Whereas here, red can always sit in here and then push you back out. So if you're blue, you can take up to here. And in fact, well, actually, because the zone's so big, if you take up to here, you just smoke there and put the CV in. Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense. But I really do think he should be trying to help his teammate out, because this is just not going well at all for blue. He's about to get pushed out. You know, it's a team game. You should work with your team. And, what? Oh, that was actually on the ground. So we got a Ural, but the B2 killed him. Okay. So yeah, that's going well for Krepp on this side. Like, they are on a +2, but this is just not a sustainable position for blue. And, oh wow, an AVRE. So these are really not great because of the 6-second aim time. I don't even bring them. In buildings, they kill faster than a warrior. In the open, they don't. And the warrior, like, this is 60 and it's the best warrior. And it's just, I just think it's better. If the aim time came down a bit, I'd like it a bit more, basically. If the aim time was like 3-4 seconds, like, every other tank is 3. Obviously, once it's got veterancy, it loses a bit. But yeah, this is not looking great for blue at all. There's a lot of guys there. Here we go, GRAD's out. 2 GRADs and a CV. And that's all that dead, basically. Everybody in that circle. This is probably going to die, actually. He needs to move it forwards here. It's going to die. He needs to do something about it. He's just letting it die. What's he doing? Alright, he just knew it was going to survive, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, imagine, like, so basically what happened here is Helljumper bought a plane a minute for like 4 minutes, and Homelander literally just bought infantry, and now look at this. Like, literally, you're never getting back in there without MLRS, which you don't get, so... And you see the power of the saggies, they're just not great. it's pretty rough for blue. He should have used, like, so these are sort of good because they got mediocre stealth. They're way too expensive for what they are, but they're good because they got mediocre stealth. And so now, you know, you could send one back here, get it up here, like, actually try and use them for what they're good for, as opposed to trying to use them like tags, because they're not interessant. Okay, never mind. And yeah, like, shells should be coming in on this guy, and they are. I got the conkers there. Another thing Blue's doing here is he's just using the normal reinforcement where you click on this and then they come this way and die. He needs to click back here and then manually path them up. And it's smart to keep a handle on this, which he has sort of done, but I would have like an ATGM in here. And here we go. More dead men. Yeah, he just needs to stop doing that. I guess because he was like, I've got the seed out. And then this should hit the AA positions, really. Oh, yeah, he's going for the igloos, so there you go. And then, whoa, that was really unlucky. Although these are 2 vets, so there's 65% accuracy. But 2 of them hitting is quite unlucky, because these have like 30% ECM. This is 40, because it's the seed one. And you see the BMP2 beats the Saggy. And things level up as they kill things. Like they get, so this is now max vet because it killed a Saggy. It's based off the point cost of the unit. It's like a multiple of the point cost. So if you've got a Fliegerfaust at no vet and it kills like a Strike Eagle, it just goes up to max vet straight away. But if you've got a Challenger Mark III and you kill a T-80 BV, you tend not to go up. So I'm surprised, like, so he wanted to buy planes all game. I'm surprised he didn't buy that one earlier. Because that, as you can see, it can shoot from outside the AA range. But yeah, I mean, looking forward to seeing Krepp's help here for blue. 26 minutes left. It's anybody's game, really, because I think red is close to take it. To be honest, if he just, like, these grads, instead of firing there, they really should have fired here. Because he knows that it's not here because of the... Basically, because of the way the line works. From the line, you know where the enemy CV is. It's kind of dumb. But you know it's not here. And if you need to find out, you can just send a couple of infantry in. There you go, he's going for the AA. He died for it, but you got like 3 Conkers vehicles there or something. 2 or 3 Conkers vehicles there, so... And, yeah, there's just a lack of team play here. Like red really should just be... Oh, hello. Red really should just be using the grads on this. Like, even if you don't know where it is, grad this, and then grad this, and get that CV out, because there's just nobody here. And I think blue has just bought way too many planes this game. It's really depressing. Like, that'll survive, because there's only one of these, but he's just bought another one, so... Seed out. Osa got switched off. It will. Everybody's surviving, it seems. It didn't actually fire its alarm. Somebody told me, right, that the way the alarm works is that it's got 2 boosters in it. Challenger Mark III went down to this funny cluster thing. This is really strong against stationary targets. Like, certainly... I don't know, I'm actually thinking that red might push back out in here because there's actually just not that much there anymore. It's certainly keeping everybody in here was a bit daft. Like, Krepp really should have tried to push out and take these buildings, because if once you get those, you can get ATGMs and stuff. But yeah, just keeping everybody in here when they've got grads. Like, there should definitely be people here. And I like that he's replaced the Milan 2 here. That's very smart. Sadly does miss, depending on who you're rooting for. And I guess, yeah, blue Krepp now can't really afford to help out Helljumper. This makes a funny bong sound. There we go, he's finally going for the CV. I guess he can actually see it now. And down it goes. How do you see that? Oh, of course, yeah. Let's just saw it. So, that could have happened earlier, but, you know, it's happened. So that's useful for red. Get out. Yeah. And now the tick will stop. And Krepp really needs to stop stacking these couple buildings. So he needs to, first he needs to smoke that. That's interesting. He's smoking off the tank. And yeah, like he needs people in, not just sat in here. because the grads, man. I mean, you see they reload with 80 seconds because he's brought them at 1 vet. So this is 2 cards of grads. Or 1 vet, you get 1 each. And then he's put a CV next to it. So now they reload in 80 seconds, which is just over a minute. Up from 180 seconds at no vet. So it's literally more than double the fire rate. And that's just easier than bringing 4 grads. It's also better. So there you go. The LGBT is much better at killing these sort of frontline units because the AA here, unless they get some cubs up, the AA here can't really stop that. So yeah, every 80 seconds these grads are going to hit here basically, and so Krepp really needs to be careful. That funny cluster thing, it's really expensive by the way. It's 230 points, but it does pay for itself. Particularly against like tanks in forests and stuff, because they cut. Like, if you're in the open, you see the first one hit, and then you move. It doesn't one-shot 3 armor vehicles. It's like a 2 or 3 shot. Interesting, but yeah, once they should notice this and then try and counter battery it, and it will die, and it's really expensive. So it's a good kill. Helljumper buying the artsy party, and yeah, you see he's unloaded it there now. So. He's got this, and yeah, he needs this really, but yeah, he can smoke here and then put the CV in here, and then this will get hit by the RT and the CV should be fine, or vice versa, you know. But it's something you can do. So over here, red is fulfilled. Wow, they're both on 786. I didn't notice that. It's even Stevens. But yeah, these are 4 of the best players in the game, basically. I don't know about Meadow, but he's keeping pace with everybody else here. So I think he's good. And yeah, you see the power of infantry against BMP2s. BMP2 tends to win. And these saggies, man, they just cost too much. The way the division's balanced is basically... you know, their infantry is too good, and then a bunch of their units are just useless. Whereas it would be nice if they made it so, you know, a bit less like that. So yeah, once every 2 minutes, this gets a kill. And I'm surprised he took so long to buy that, and he bought all the regular bombers first and lost them all to Strelas. Could have done with a lot more infantry, far fewer planes. And Homelander, he played really well here. He just bought infantry, and that seemed to work. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Wow. So there you go. This is Homelander now on the... Because he's realised he's got this. He's now helping out his teammate. And that's going to be interesting. I think he'll get it because this is... Oh, I thought it would get stunned. But he's going to get it anyway because he's not actually moving it. Did this miss? That must have missed. Otherwise that would be dead, man. Here we go. What are these hitting this time? It's the exact same spot, which now has fresh people in it to get shot. So, you know, maybe don't put all your units there. Just like, don't drive into it and die, you know, that kind of thing. There are solutions to this. Another solution would be to get a Fox or a Scimitar all the way around here and try and spot that fob, which you would see because of where they put it. Try and get that guy, you know, send a couple round there. Takes a long time to pay off, but he keeps hitting you right, and that's obviously not great. This is why you should send multiple planes at once. You see both survive there. If you'd sent them one at a time, they both would have died. But yeah, the Paras Marine can't really cope against the BMP-2Ds. So you need the Saggies, but the Saggies don't really cope against the... Oh, that wasn't very smart. I'm not sure why I did that. I don't know if that was on purpose or what. Sometimes they just do that. They just kind of spaz out. But yeah, this is looking like an unstoppable force now. That's a lot of units. That's a lot of units. And I can't see blue getting in here anytime soon. So, not fab for blue. Depends whose team you're on, right? Jumper, you know, still using the planes. Still flying into all the AA. Didn't evac that one very fast. He survived. It's only got 20% ECM. And now he should target this on the Strela. Or the Iglas. No, he didn't. He just went for BMP2 again. But this is a much bigger problem, and I'm not really sure what to do about this. First of all, I can tell these guys to stop bringing the AVREs until the aim time goes down. I think that would be useful information. And this is too much here. This is 2 players worth of income for like 5 minutes or something. Yeah, there's just too much there. All the planes have been used right over here. If they had loads of planes, if they had all those planes, they could bomb that. But I don't know. This ain't looking so great for blue. I think red's gonna get this and get a +2 maybe. If they go further, they might actually be able to get all of it. Is there any like Gazelle Hots or Lynx Hellarms left? That'd be useful. Certainly, like there's not that much AA here. Like the AA is all on this side. Okay. Oh, they bought fighters. Okay, that's sensible. Buying the fighters. Stop there. It's like this could probably get quite a few kills. Let's go for the tank. Okay. Bit of miss micro there from... so that gets a lot of units. Bit of miss micro there from Homelander. He really should have right-clicked the incoming bomber on his units instead of diving it for a seed plane back here. Which he didn't get, I don't think. But there's enough here, really. They kind of forgot the AA. Like, they've only got 2 AA pieces and about 30 of everything else. So it's kind of a bad ratio. But they got in far enough. And here we go. So now, what's this going on? Oh, it's going on the artillery. I thought it would be going back here. Could have done some synergizing. I mean, it's a good strike, right? You'll get the arty. But I would have thought it would have been better to go for this and, like, push further. They could probably take it without it, to be honest. Here we go, Lynx Hellarm's out. Yeah, there's not really enough AA here. But yeah, the Krepp with his AVREs is basically doomed. Lots of VLRAs died there. Oh, they were just the transports for that, okay. This doesn't have direct fire. I think it should. I think in real life they do, but... this ain't looking great. This is out of... Oh, okay, it was out of rounds because it fired. Oh, I didn't kill that. That's quite surprising. So... Okay, so they're still going for that. I would really be going for the AA. If you want a plane spam like this, obviously that's out of ammo, but how is he to know that? Rather than going for the tanks. But yeah, here come the orcs. Here come the orcs. And this guy's got an RPG. None of these guys do. The poor Machiki does. +2 for red. Can't really see blue turning this around. They don't really have anything left. Everybody seems to have died. And this is kind of what we're talking about with the MLRS. You know, you hit these points, and Krepp kind of like fell for it in a way. Like, he had a mobile army. He could have just had it here, and then when it fired, just move it back and then move it forwards again. He didn't have to sit there and die. You can put some units behind with like heavy AT in the transport, so you just leave them with the LOR ATs, whatever. You just leave them back here. And then when they, you know, when the enemy attacks, you go forwards, right? Or you just leave one here and a couple back there. Well, that's a shame he didn't get... Oh, there's 2 CV tanks, okay. Yeah. So this chieftain, you know, MMGs had their range buffed, but they aren't, you know, it's still not that great. Is it got good LOS there? Yeah, it got that BMP too. Like, red are taking nasty losses here, but I think if blue had bought more ground units, things would have gone a bit differently here. This is not great at all. I think those grads should kill that now. This guy... Oh, he mismicroed. He mismicroed. This is probably just going to die now. No, he's just really good at the game, apparently. Just baiting them out. That's why he did it. He's just baiting them all out. And, you know, this really isn't long for this world. He needs to smoke it, although it's not really going to make too much of a difference. There's just too much here. Too many planes for blue. Like, red were quite smart. I didn't really see any bombers. There were 2 LGBTs back here, but we didn't really see them do anything. I'm not sure what they went on. It was nice. He got 2 units there. No, this has finally overstayed its welcome. Surprised this wasn't purchased a bit earlier, to be honest, given how many planes the enemy had. Been nice to get those SUs out. Like, this is a really good fighter, simply because it's got so many missiles. So here we go, grad time, and that challenges toast, basically. Even if the grad doesn't kill it, it'll lower all its fire rates and stuff, and then it'll be stunned, and like this can just kill it now. Well, this probably won't kill it unless it gets side shot. Yeah. Interesting game. I mean, you know, I'm basically at the same level as all of these players, so I can't really say that it would have gone better for me. But it was interesting. I think Red's teamwork was a lot better, right? Homelander won his lane, then he helped his friend, whereas Krepp won his lane and then just sat there getting gradded. Could have used his mobile army, dragged it across here and helped, you know, helped a bit. But yeah, this thing's pretty good. So I think that's it. I can't really see this going on for much longer. It's got 5 minutes left in it, apparently. Okay. So it looks like Helljumper sort of went AFK for 2 minutes or something. We'll just speed up to 3 times speed. I mean, it's pretty obvious that this is over. Just surprised the grads aren't coming in on this. Presumably they will in a couple seconds. But yeah, like, how on earth is Blue supposed to get back in here? There you go, it went down. And that's now +4 for Red. So yeah, lots of units here. Legionnaire Paras, Chasseurs Paras. I just don't see a point in these when you can get Paras Marine. I mean, for 15 points more, you just get a way, way, way better unit. Although 15 points is a lot. He's not really paying attention here. He's losing a lot of guys in the transports and stuff. Oh, man. Yikes. And yeah, they're just pissing about now, it seems. Yeah, that is our laws, as they say. So that's GG. Yeah. Who knows, maybe they're just talking or something in chat. And I just want to see the KD, so we're going forwards a little bit faster here. I want to see the KD. Try and sneak this through. That didn't work either. Now Red can really just break through to here if they want. Crazy how many planes these guys have. Like, do they just have both have full air tabs or something? Or did they take fewer losses than I imagined? Yeah. So, you know, a shame, depending on who you're rooting for. I thought it was a pretty interesting game. I don't really care who wins. So, yeah, as you can see, Homelander got 10,000 kills there. A lot of it was at the end, though, I think. I mean, if you just scroll down to the chronology, you'll see, you know. And I wanted to see those grads. Here we go, grad. Hang on. Oh, that's the Homelander grad. Homelander had grads as well. Were they Homelander's grads to begin with? Were they not Meadow's grads? Oh, I think they were. I think they were Homelander's grads. Interesting. Yeah, I don't see any grad kills from the. So they were Homelander's grads. Okay, interesting. So that's part of why he got so many kills, I guess. And like that cluster thing as well. Look at that. Look how many things this got. If you don't counter battery it, it just kills everything. Like, it's really expensive, and it's kind of easy to counter battery, kind of, because it fires so slow. But yeah, take the AVRE out your deck, wait for those aim times to come down. I'll see you around.